It's me for YouTube, so here we go. Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, but you can just call me Mr. Unemployable. We are back in Zweitliga in Germany, the Zwei Bundesliga, for the final match of the regular season with Arminia Bielefeld, and it'll be against league-leading, league-winning Hertha Berlin in first place. They clinched a playoff spot with 4 matches to go. They clinched promotion with 3 matches to go, and they clinched the championship. So they're already in. They are 6 points clear of FC Augsburg, who have guaranteed their spot in promotion. They'll be going back to the Bundesliga. And now comes the fight over the final playoff spot. It'll be between FC Kaiserslautern and FC Heidenheim. So that'll be the playoff, I guess, between whoever is in the relegation playoff and in the Bundesliga, which right now looks to be FC Nuremberg. Oh my. Oh no, it's not true. It's still up for grabs in the final match of the season between FC Nuremberg, FSV Mainz, and TSV München 1860. Oh boy, that's going to be a big one. Meanwhile, at the top of the table, ooh, look at that. Bayern Munich, 62 points, 9 off the pace. Yikes. An off year for the normally powerhouse Bayern Munich. Meanwhile, as I mentioned, we're sitting in 13th. Pretty darn happy about that. We went on a pretty nice run to end the season. After our match against, it was Rituro, I believe, my first professional match in charge. We lost to Augsburg. Not a big deal. But then this string was quite good. Osnabrück, Paderborn, FC Ingolstadt, VfL Bochum, Fortuna Düsseldorf, Mannheim, those are all great results. Gave us the points we needed to really start threatening the teams above us. Then losses to Hanover, Heidenheim, and Preußen Münster, which I'm not happy about that loss. You can see it was a back and forth ding-dong affair that I don't think we really deserved to lose that at all. We really didn't. Won against Darmstadt, which was key because we were right with them for the playoff spot. Beat up our reserve team because why not? Won against FC St. Pauli. That was a shock win for us. A shock draw against Werder Bremen. Again, we have been showing up big time when it counts here. Though I would like to point out that we were scored on twice by more AI glitch goaltending gaps where the ball was saved. It sort of stood on the goal line. Everybody stood around watching except the one guy on Werder Bremen who ran after it. And then the last second, my defender trips to clear the ball and knocks off of him into the back of the net. So there you go. And finally, a nice little 5-0 friendly to keep us fresh and match fit for our season-ending match against Hertha Berlin. Again, all I'm looking for is a point, just so that we stay truly clear of the relegation playoff. But I mean, mathematically, it's going to take some sort of disastrous result to send us into the relegation playoff. So let's take a look at the squad. How have we performed this season? Not too shabby. The average age is going to just drop off a cliff once our retirees leave. I mean, also the salary is going to drop, which is fantastic. Average ratings across the squad, well, not a surprise at all. Mehmetovic and Moltz, the top at 7.14 and 7.01. Mehmetovic is getting full caps with the Bosnian national team. At 20 years old, he's already at 4.5. He's got potential to grow even further. So this kid, I gotta give props to the previous manager who brought this guy in. He is a great sign. He's going to be a fixture for this team for a long time to come. 21,000 a week is the least he deserves. I'm totally happy committing the majority of our budget to him. Going in the line here, Wolf 6.99, pretty good. 7 goals and 4 assists from the wing position for Luca Wolf. He's done very nicely for us. He's in great form right now. 7.24, very nice indeed. Top goal scorer so far has been, again, Moltz, followed by Empin and Wolf. Mehmetovic kicking in with 6, although he has the most helpers in the team with 7. And then Geese with 6 and 5. Great performance from the wing. So I would say our attacking core has showed up. You always want to see that on the team when your attacking wingers and your strikers actually show up and do what they are supposed to do. So it's a nice thing to see. And I have a lot of high hopes for this squad as we get ready for the 2025-2026 season, which we may or may not see, depending on how fast Football Manager 2016 comes out, but we'll just see. More to the point, though, I did manage to look at our contracts, and you can see we've got a lot of money tied up here. Some of it is justified. Gietz, Ristel, That's justified. Medvedev, absolutely justified. Hubner is not, and we did manage to knock him down to 15,000 a week, so that's good. We save a bit of cash there. Maltz is worth every penny at 12.5. Ampen's worth his money at 11.5. Then we go down the line here, and there's some questionable values here, but not to worry. Teixeira will be cut because I'm not keeping that kind of salary for that kind of production at that age. He's going to be out of contract at the end of the season, so we're getting rid of him. Labras is retired. His 8,000 comes off the books, which is fantastic. Going over to the 2 side where I've dumped a lot of people. Sasha Burchard, our retiring goalkeeper, his 8.7 will be off the books, which is fantastic. So we're shedding some salary that we don't need, which is great. Because that means we can sign people like Johannes Kreml, who I absolutely want as a debt signing. Right now, the board is a little bit concerned about the future transfers that I have. So we'll get to that in a second. So they're not letting me sign Johannes Kreml for the full for the full side that I want to, and he's a little bit offended about that. My hope, though, is that nobody else makes a move for Kreml during the offseason, and once I finally ditch this salary, I can sign Kreml, get him as a depth D-mid, and then train him as a midfielder so we can get the fabled 5-3-2 wingbacks up and running. So let's take a look, and I want to point out a lot of these contracts, talking about the previous regime, a lot of these contracts were 1-year extensions. The genius of the previous manager to have everybody locked into 1-year club options was great, because I've taken full use of them. But let's talk about the future transfers, the incoming transfers. It's training transfers. We got quite a few, and they're all on freeze, which is amazing. Mauro Copoloro coming into us from Atlanta. A 20-year-old defender. He's going to be the veteran presence on the back line. He's going to basically be the guy who shepherds the development of Mohamed Yildirim and Heiko Hamm. I need to have this kind of veteran presence on the back line, much like Alex Grant was at Grimsby. This is the guy who I want to be shepherding the kids through the development. His heading's a bit suspect, but at 28, he's a 4-star defender. He is absolutely fine by me. He will be a fixture on the back line going into the next season. Also joining us, Sean Kauter from Germany. FC Union Berlin, they're actually a Fußballliga, I believe. Drei Fußballliga side, so he's from a lower division. But he's still a 3-star midfielder, and I will gladly take a 3-star midfielder. And look at those physical stats, 17 fitness, yes, please. I'll take it. Anatoly Koshalev, who's currently in on trial, we're not keeping him. Mattia Levaya, we all know about him. He's from the Impact Academy. He is coming over once his contract with them expires, so it won't be this season, but next, which is a bit of a disappointment. But at least we've secured some very nice young talent. Yiturong Fokal from my old stomping ground, Exeter City, from back in Football Manager 2009. Yeah, this little kid's got a prospect. Absolutely. Look at that. Very nice. We got him on a free as well. Paying him peanuts. Ufuk Ozkan, got him from Hanover, 21-year-old. Again, got this kid on. I'm getting all these people on freeze, which is amazing. Restocking the midfield. I want to try and find some good wingbacks, but I haven't got any that are worth my time yet. So it may just become a situation where I just redevelop the existing fullbacks that I have, because there's nothing wrong with them. And I'm pretty sure I can turn them into good wingbacks too. But so that's what I'm looking like for the offseason, is bringing in a lot of good people on freeze, saving that transfer budget to up our payroll so that we can actually afford to pay them all. And the hope is that with our end-of-season winnings, we can pull ourselves out of the red and get into the black. Because assuming we stay in 13th, let's say we stay in 13th after this result. Let's say we get a miracle result here. Should we stay in 13th? 8.5 million comes our way. So we'll be just fine. Even as long as we stay clear of relegation, 8.2 million. 8.6 if we somehow climb up to 12 after this match. So again, we're getting a nice chunk of change to end the season. It'll pull us up to 7 million roughly in the bank account, have a loss of 1.25 million over the course of the season, which I'm hoping we can reverse and that we've shed some salary and gained, I think, less than we've taken on. Or we have gained less than we've shed. That's the hope anyway. So that's what we're looking like in domestic land. Over in international land, we have been having some things happening. Of course, we have been drawn into our Gold Cup group, and look at this group. Look at it. Canada, Costa Rica, El Salvador, and Guadeloupe. We are actually, if you can believe this, we're the highest ranked team in that group at 104th. How? I do not know how the Ticos have fallen that far. But the point is, we have a very good chance of getting out of this group. Indeed, the CSA is expecting that I get out of this group. and I see no reason why we can't. We should wipe the floor with Guadeloupe and El Salvador. Costa Rica will be the challenge. But if we can somehow get out of this with 9 points, at least win the group, get one of the lower placed teams, that would be fantastic. I'm not expecting it, but it would be fantastic. Looking at the other groups in the Gold Cup, we have Guatemala, Mexico, Panama, and the USA B team. That's going to be interesting, actually. If it were the full-on US team, that would be a fantastic draw. But I'm thinking it's going to be Mexico, Panama, the USA B team coming in second. In C, Curacao, their golden generation continues. Honduras, Jamaica, and Trinidad and Tobago. I'm guessing it's going to be Jamaica, Curacao, if World Cup qualifying is any indication. Maybe Honduras to shock the world, but we'll see. We will see. On the actual competitions front, and I say competitions loosely, we had a nice friendly against San Lucia, a 2-1 win. We managed to get some interesting players in here. Jason Dawson actually saw time, finally. Jonathan Harrison continues his wonderful introduction into the team. And it turns out we got Al Bridge and Matej Levaya, their first full senior team caps. They're very happy about that. Martin Clement, playing for Orlando City. He's becoming an interesting go-to depth pick at center. Since, of course, Abraham Mejia has now fallen off the face of a cliff and, in fact, may have retired. He's now our go-to guy. In behind, of course, Smith and Gasparado. And, I guess, McIntosh. Though I'm not exactly sold on McIntosh, let's be honest here. So that's what we're looking like on the international front. Looking pretty good. But enough dancing on the issue here. You're here for one exact reason, and that is to see how we do to finish the season. Can we confidently stay clear of relegation, or will it be by the skin of our teeth? Let's find out. Alright, we're going to stick, I think, with the flat 4-4-2. We have had some success, actually, with the 4-1-1-4 attacking wide formation. We haven't really gone to the 5-3-2 at all. We're keeping that in reserve for next season if we get there. But I think we'll stick with this. This has more or less been the... I haven't variated or deviated from this lineup much, other than starting Empin or Moltz, depending on who's in form. Gajdek in goal, Hubner and Zanini on the wings, Mohamed Yildirim and Hahn in defense, Gietz, Ritzel, Martin, and Wolf in the midfield, and Mehmetovic and Moltz up top. Again, no real changes there. So let's get right into it. I will probably shake things up a little bit, and as soon as we get into the match, put everybody on full defense, see if we can scare out a draw here. I'm hoping that they just treat this as a dead rubber and play the kids. That's my hope. I doubt it'll happen, but we can hope. They're already going up. Why would they want to jeopardize their chances? I don't like the fact that he's pushed forward, so let's keep an eye on you, shall we? Alright. Alright, boys. Revenge, the great motivator. And defensive. And drop the tempo. Play wider, look for overlap. Alright. Here we go. Arminia Bielefeld in their blue and black with the delightful sash. Hertha Berlin in their yellow and white. It's a rainy March day. It never stopped anybody, though. And all I'm looking for here is a decent result to appease the home fans. The Schuylkill Park faithful. And, just for my own, sense of pride and accomplishment that we can actually put up a decent fight. Mehmetovic tries to spring the counter there to Moltz, but hits the ball into the opposing defender. Newman's long bomb is blocked. Really chippy stuff here to start, but that's fine. Chippy game favors me. You can just disrupt Hertha Berlin from playing their game, as that free kick goes directly into the wall. The follow-up, though, well defended by Zanini. Froling, grabbed by Gajdek. And that is that. For that chance, anyway. Already 3 shots in the first 10 minutes. Not exactly filling me full of confidence here. Oh, Mehmetovic does get his head to that. Kraft. Thumps it forward. Froling. Franz. Newman. Greboten. Newman. Out wide to Kittner. Newman. France. From distance, that's not troubling Gaidek. Though again, we are not even a quarter of an hour in, and it's all Hertha Berlin already, and this is us on defense. Mehmetovic can't get there. Ristel will recover. Hübner. Medic flicks on, but nobody there to run onto it. It's the right idea, no communication. Froling. Newman. That's not helping. Excellent. The longer this goes, without them scoring, the more frustrated I see Hertha Berlin getting, which is good for us. On the set piece, cleared. Mehmetovic. Back into the area. Ristel saved by Kraft. That was a good chance by Ristel. Mehmetovic from the other corner. Cleared. Ristel. All the way back to Hübner. That should end the chance, and it does. However, we are not going away here, which is good. I want to see us at least getting chances here as this goes on. 2 shots now. Good. Have we weathered the storm? Nice near post flick on by Hahn, but sadly it's right into the defender. That's why you have somebody on the near and far post on a set piece. Yeah, we've managed to weather Hertha Berlin's early chances, and we actually look pretty solid here. Shots now 8-4. Easy for Gaidek. Yeah, I'm not really cool with how badly knocked Motz got to start that half. Hübner gets himself a yellow. The captain, who is likely playing his last professional game with the club, he's not having his contract renewed, even though he is the captain. He's old, he's not worth the paycheck, and I can find better options. Motz. It's a weak shot on Kraft. That's not bad. Gotta say, that's pretty darn good to only be down in the shot count as opposed to the scoreboard. That's really darn good for us. Keep it up. What? Come on. Come on, it's Hertha Berlin. They could be wiping the floor with us. You know, I expect this kind of attitude out of Jamal Wood. Not out of you guys. Those of you who watch Strong and Free will get that reference. We start the second half. No substitutions for either side. Though Ampen will definitely be coming up from Moltz sooner than later. As young Lee. It's a nice ball into the center, which Martin has to be sharp to defend. Nice header there by Hahn. This is still all Hertha Berlin. I'm guessing they're cool. Yikes, Gaidek sharp on that deflection. That could have been a disaster to start the half. Both my strikers now hurt. Great. Wolf. Oh, Kraft had to tip that. Normally Mehmetovic takes that. Kraft did quite well there. And it's still receiving treatment. I suppose that's one way to take our strike core out of the game. Quite literally, take them out of the game. Khan blocked. Samson. Newman. Grilich. Samson. Easy ball for Zanini to get to. Okay, I think now is when we bring Empen on for Motz. If for no other reason than to give the fans a chance to cheer on Empen. Good ball from Mehmetovic. Poor header, Mehmetovic! Can't get off a decent shot, being pressured on the back check. Strong defending there from Hertha Berlin. Not the best offensive chops from Mehmetovic. He's done better. He's done better with a lot worse, let's be honest here. Notice his free kick is blocked. Will he get another cross? He's being hounded by two defenders. Martin ends up getting there. Zanini. That'll be the end of that. Daniel Bender. Bender bending Rodriguez. Let's just keep an eye on him, shall we? Wolf. Empen. It's the cross by Medovic. Empen! Off the bar! Follow-up goes wide! Oh, Empen! So close from making it happen. Geets has not had a fun day on the right there, has he? Unfortunately, his normal backup is injured, which makes my choices on that side limited. Medovic, Empen. Charges forward, brought down, no call. Grilic, Samson. Bender. Bender bending Rodriguez, back to Samson. Well wide. Alright, let's bring on Schubert from Medovic. Much as I don't want to. Maybe the fresh legs will hopefully confuse them. Ooh, injured defender. I think this is the time when we be a jerk and we go after the ankles of the injured defender. Because like I say, a 0-0 draw serves us quite well, and if we can keep their defense honest by being dishonest scumbags. Hubner, long to Geets. It's a good ball. The cross is in. Well wide, though, for Wolf. Is it for Empen? Blocked down for a corner. Schubert. Headed by Heinz. Empen will chase. This is still Arminia's ball, but now it is cleared. And missing the header is Han. That's a bad header to miss. Good thing his partner Mohamed Yildirim, who's going to be a great defender for us in the years to come, is there to wipe things up. Alright, I think at this point we bring on Janssen, who had a very good season for us as a defensive option. Bring him in to replace Ristel. Kraft. Looks long. The nice thing, too, is Geets has now picked his game up, so if I want to press for a late goal and try and send the fans home happy, I could always go into the 4-1-1-4 and try and press for a late one. I'd rather not, though. I'd rather stick with the flat 4-4-2 and defend. Adam Kahn over the net. Lucky us. With Janssen holding the midfield down, we should be alright to get out of this with a draw. Empen, Schubert. Adam Kahn. Good block there from Martin. Geets, Schubert. Congested there. There's a good ball for Geets. Looks out wide for Wolf, but there's nobody there. And now Adam Kahn has got the air of beating Yildirim. Nice little flick there. Han follows up, and that's well wide from Kahn. Kittner. Gaboten. Stopped by Hubner. Kahn. Kittner. Samson. Grilic. That's an easy one for Gajdik to get to. Alright, I think, because I want to at least try and score a goal, because scoring goals has not been a problem for this side. In the last, I'm going to count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In the last 11 matches we have scored. Sometimes we've scored 3 or 4. And sometimes those have been in losing causes, which tells you that the defense is indeed the part that we need to upgrade in this offseason. But still, the fact that we are scoring goals and doing so with aplomb is great news for us. All right, let's flip to the 4-1-1-4. All right, have we surprised them? Maybe. Empen through a crowd, can't get it in. Let's see if we shock them. Mountain is bossing the midfield. Schubert. Hubner. There's the cross. Ampen with the flick header. Kraft saves it. Wolf follows up. Wolf with the late goal. Is that the winner? Oh, the tactical genius of Rituro. I was going to slip right back here now. What a good goal. Oh, better late than never. Hübner with the cross. Ampen with the header. Kraft does well to get there. Wolf beats his man. Pounds it into the empty net. And Luca Wolf. I believe he's Italian, not German. No, he is German. My apologies. Luca Wolf. Well done, son. And now I believe we waste time. We waste time. Can we get out of here with a famous... We will! We will end this season continuing our scoring streak and with nothing less than a famous 1-0 victory over the league winners. A fantastic result. Excellent job all around. We don't actually improve in the rankings because Osnabrück had to go and spank Fortuna Düsseldorf 4-0. But the point is, we stay in 13th, we get our paycheck, we avoid relegation, and Mr. Unemployable has saved a team from relegation, banishing the ghosts of Haverfordwest and Energia NK. Fine job for us. 8.5 million in prize money. I'll take it. The curtain comes down, and I am quite happy indeed. He was outstanding. Yep, great. A very good day at the office, I would say. Quite good indeed. But we're not done. Oh, we're not done. Because we still have the Gold Cup to get to. And while the domestic season might be over, next time on Mr. Unemployable, we will enter the 2025 Gold Cup with Canada. Let's see if we can keep my job at the national team before this save file ends. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube. Leave a comment on this video if you want to leave a suggestion for where I should play in 2016. I'm taking suggestions now, so get your comments down on this video or bring these comments to Twitch chat, twitch.tv/Rituro, where all these episodes are recording live. And I'm being accused of being the Nancy Kerrigan of soccer, and I'm being accused of having tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs for pulling out such an amazing victory. Oh, Twitch chat, never change. Once again, my name is Rituro. Just call me Mr. Unemployable. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.